welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting here, welcome. I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel, The Polished Desk, and hitting the notification bell so you know whenever a new video drops. I am trying to post more content these days. As you can tell, we're in the middle of fall nail polish season, and it's very exciting. So I would love to hear from you and what you think of these collections, what your favorites are, and if you have any comparison requests as well. So the fall nail polish collection excitement is going to continue. Today I have swatches of the new Orly Fall 2021 collection. It is called Wild Natured, and we are going to be looking at 6 new cream shades that are somewhat of your more traditional, typical fall colors with a bit of a bright twist. So I think you will see from the swatches that we have some pretty unique shades here in terms of what we may typically expect from a fall collection. So all of the formulas are excellent. Everything that you're going to see, I'm swatching at 2 coats on my natural nail, and of course I'll also be including the full manicure, the full hand swatch photos. My swatch photos are also going to be up on Instagram, so again I will link all of that information below. I purchased this collection at Head to Toe Beauty. I will link them below as well. You can find Orly's for half off their original retail price, and the shipping is really reasonable and fast. Great customer service. I really like ordering from them. They are amazing. So I also want to share with you guys, under all of my swatches today, I am using the Orly Bonder Base Coat. This is a rubberized base coat that acts very much like a double-sided sticky tape on your nails. So you put this down. It won't be like a regular base coat where it feels super dry to the touch. It'll have a little bit of a tacky, kind of like if you touch the piece like a piece of tape, like on the adhesive side. That's kind of what it will feel like, but this is great. Your polish goes on smoothly and it stays where you put it. So this is great really for any polish with any formula. I particularly like to use this if I'm working with a formula that's a little bit tricky or a little bit sheer. I find that this really helps. And then I will be topping all of my swatches with the Orly Breathable Treatment Plus Shine top coat. This came out along with their line of breathable polishes, but I like to use these for other polishes as well because it's great for your nails and the shine is beautiful. So I love that. And then as always, it's like with any other kind of skincare, cuticle oil is very important, and this is the Orly Argan Oil Cuticle Drops. These are really, really good. A little bit goes a long way. I will link all of those products down below. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. The first shade is Blue Tango, and it is described by Orly as a medium blue cream. So as we go in for the first coat, you will probably be able to tell very quickly that this is actually a jelly formula polish. So because of that, the first coat is a little bit sheer. However, you can see that it has a very good formula, not too streaky, not patchy anywhere, but of course it is a jelly, so the first coat is going to be quite sheer. Going in for a second coat here. Some of you who prefer this may opt to do a third thin coat, but I decided to keep it at 2. As you can see, it builds up very beautifully here to give us pretty much what you see in the bottle. And of course, jellies on their own are very shiny, and so a top coat is only going to set that shine off even more and smooth everything out here. So that is 2 coats of Blue Tango. The next shade is in Full Plume and is described by Orly as a dark teal cream. So going in for the first coat here, as you can see, we have a little bit of the nail line still showing, but other than that, we have great coverage on the first coat. I have to say that on camera, this one also looked a little bit lighter than it really is in the bottle. So that is just the lighting here doing that. Going in for the second coat, just as with the rest, we have perfect opacity in 2 coats. And of course, with Orly's wide brush, you can have that even smooth application there as well. So in addition to a good formula, we have a great brush. Of course, it is a cream formula, so you already have quite a bit of shine, but the top coat smooths everything out and adds even more shine to our finished manicure here. And that is 2 coats of In Full Plume. Next up is Wild Willow, described by Orly as a mossy green cream. Now, this is another one that does not have a super thick formula, as you can see here. It goes on evenly and smoothly. We can still see a little bit of the nail underneath, but for the most part, we get good coverage there. Going in for the second coat, again, it's going to cover completely in 2 coats. Again, nice smooth formula, made even better by the wide brush that Orly has here. And then again, smoothing it out, adding even more shine with top coat. And so that's 2 coats of Wild Willow. The next polish is Lion's Ear. Orly describes this as a warm orange cream. Okay, so going in, this one is extremely sheer on the first coat. I really did not expect this one to be so sheer, but also in looking at this one, you're going to see, this is just another testament to Orly's amazing formulas. Super sheer here. I would not call this a jelly or a crelly formula. It is a cream, it's just quite thin. But watch when we go into the second coat here, you're going to see that build up just beautifully. Now, I could still see a little bit of my visible nail line. I happen to really like that look. If you don't, or if your nails are a little bit longer, you might want to do a third coat. But I was absolutely satisfied with this one in 2 coats. I was just blown away by how beautifully that built up in 2 coats here. And as you can see, I used my little cleanup brush here just to get a much cleaner line there. And then we go in for that top coat. Again, a polish that's already very shiny. It just brings even more of that shine out by using the top coat here. And so we have 2 coats of Lion's Ear. Next up is Bird of Paradise, and this is a bright orange cream. Okay, so getting into our first coat here, you can see that we're getting very good coverage. And again, this is basically, this is pretty much a neon shade. I would call it pretty much a neon. You're gonna notice that the first coat will dry down to almost that kind of satiny, kind of plasticky finish. And you can see that here as we go in for the second coat. Amazing coverage. This was almost a 1-coater. 2 coats though, and you get even more of that vibrant color, that vibrant pigmentation. I absolutely loved this one. I think it is a wonderful choice for fall, and brights are going to be in for a little bit this fall, so I think that this is a good option. Again, because it does dry down a little bit of that kind of satin plasticky finish, the top coat here is just going to brighten everything up and smooth it out. And so that is 2 coats of Bird of Paradise. And the last shade is String of Hearts, which is described by Orly as a deep fuchsia cream. So you will be able to tell from this first coat that this is incredibly opaque on that first coat. In fact, you pretty much get full color coverage. This is one, it's a little bit brighter on camera than it actually is in the bottle. Or maybe I should say it's actually, the color's a little bit deeper than what you're seeing here. But again, we have 2 coats going on here and just perfect formula. This went on so smoothly. It was so easy to apply. Please forgive my little mess on the side there. Again, ultra shiny polish, and then we add that top coat, and it's just, I mean, it's even glossier than it is on its own. Very, very good formula. Very impressed with this one. And so that is 2 coats of String of Hearts. Okay, so there you have all 6 polishes from Orly's new fall collection. Overall, I really do like this collection. I love the fact that Orly puts together colors that at first glance you might be a little bit surprised to see together, either just because of the colors in general or because of the season that, you know, the collection is all about or is part of. So I really love these. I love the fact that they took some of the more what we would see as the traditional fall colors and they brightened them up a bit. I have my comparison has kind of been, think about taking some of those traditional fall colors, the blues, the teals, the oranges, and kind of infusing some of the bright into it like we saw with their summer collection, Electric Escape. Especially when you're going to include, I mean, they basically included a neon orange into their fall collection. That is amazing. And I think that Orly takes risks like that really pay off because you're going to be getting something that you're not going to be seeing from anyone else. Now, having said that, I did pick 2 favorites. They might not, well, this one might not be a surprise for anyone who knows me for any amount of time or has known me. And the first one is String of Hearts. This was my favorite name in the collection too, by the way. But I love this. It's a beautiful formula, almost opaque in one coat. And I just love, it took me a long time to kind of come around to fuchsia, but this is just a really beautiful one. It's not the most unique shade in the world, but because it has that mixture of the more traditional fall color and it's also bright, and the formula is so good. I just really love this one. And then I actually almost picked the bright orange, but I went for the one that I would probably reach for a little bit more often, and that was Wild Willow, the green one. I really loved this, and I know that a lot of people expect to see like an olive green in a fall collection, and this is more of a moss green, so I like that they did more of a moss color for this one, and it is a little bit muted, but it's just really beautiful on the nail. And so those were my 2 favorites. So I would love to know which ones you guys liked, or if you have any comparison requests. So please let me know. You can also, like I said, visit me over on Instagram for my swatch photos that I included in this video. I would love it if you guys would subscribe, you know, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up if you like the video, comment, say hi, you guys know what to do. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Coming up, they should be here by tomorrow or so. I'm going to start working on the China Glaze Halloween collection, the Extra Stellar collection. I'm really excited about that one. And then of course from OPI we have Downtown LA. So that will be an exciting one to look at as well. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Again, please let me know if you have any comparison requests or just comment to say hey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.